Hey, yo, you can't call Snoop Dogg a sellout. You know what else you can't do? Well, you know what I hate? Hey, so I just came from Capitol Hill, you know what I'm saying? And, I come back here. And I guess one of the reasons that I hate the United States government is because there's shit everywhere, right? There's shit everywhere, right? You got fucking hand sanitizing stations facing the fucking street. Toilets, you got abandoned buildings, you got spaces everywhere with fucking electricity and heat, you got signs everywhere made of metal that's valuable, you have bicycles and scooters everywhere, they're everywhere, you have cars everywhere that people don't even own, you can walk up with an app and drive them. And this is the United States agenda. Also broken sidewalks, broken glass, and as far as I can tell, broken spirits, where most people in the United States, you can't talk to them without them going psycho on you. And so I go psycho on people now too. The thing is like this, I've been homeless for many years here in the nation's capital. I'm from the suburbs, Reston, Virginia, yet I have been able to get fucking help, barely have disability now, less than a year actually, receiving money less than a year, and receiving full amounts less than half a year. And guess what? I still can't get fucking housing in the United States of America, in the capital of the city where I'm from, Washington, D.C., District of Columbia. But there's shit everywhere. There's fucking empty buildings everywhere. And quite frankly, the fucking people who own all the building supplies, after they had their meetings the whole time, while they quarantine everyone across the planet, to their homes, when they're having their meetings, the funniest thing they can come up with to make themselves all worth 4 times more amount of money, well, since we can shut down the world, hey, let's just make our shit worth more. They'd be like, I have a $100 bill. Let's make it 400. Everyone with a fucking warehouse and with a company like Heckinger or Tart, all these gigantic lumber companies and metal companies, all these folks, they just made their wealth 4 times as much. If you had a warehouse worth $10 million in lumber, now you have $40 million. Your employees don't get it, you get it. If you have 10 warehouses, instead of having $100 million, you have $400 million. Your employees don't get that extra $300 million or whatever, you get it. Now, you get it. When we bailed out the auto industry, we bailed out Walmart as well, I think, with $2 or $3 billion. The employees each got 1,000. That's less than $500 million. And then the owners got the other $2.5 billion. Are you feeling me? So that's why I hate the United States of America. How about you?
Frank, you're on fucking right now, Frank. Okay. Reporting live from Washington, D.C., here on the Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard in Anacostia, Southeast, where apparently someone's calling Snoop Dogg a sellout. Instead of saying Snoop Dogg is Geppetto, they're calling Snoop Dogg Pinocchio. We need to look at things more like, he's Geppetto and, let's keep it this way. Look at 50, look at Snoop, they're more like Geppetto. Look at the president, he's more like, Pinocchio. But they're trying to play him like he's Pinocchio, and the president is Geppetto. Take a look-see.
What the fuck? Hey, who remembers that movie where that young lady tells a story about band camp and the flute? It's like a drunk teenager movie or some shit. It's probably like 30 years old, 20 years old. Yeah, that movie where she's like, one time at band camp with my flute. But imagine that movie, but it's like the music teacher. Imagine it's like the music teacher from band camp telling you that. Except for instead of doing that, he's running a radio channel that cuts in on people and makes them think they're crazy like they used to do on cable television only. But now they can jump into all kinds of people's electronics, phones, televisions. They can create fake scenarios. That's what they do there. And now I get it. Now, not only does that radio station place, right? Not only do they try to steal the green, the black, and the red at that place, which they do. Now all of a sudden they're calling Snoop Dogg a sellout. And they're going to try and catch all the children with their sweet catchphrases and their quick electronics and laughing at the public because they can make people think they're cuckoo, because they can cut into their phones and their home computers and their televisions, even at the places where they provide psychosocial supports, even at places over here at these office buildings with Social Security. They jump in on the radios, make people think they're crazy. You know what I'm saying? Go with the flow. Hey. But look, that's just fucked up. You can't do that shit. I get it. I say fuck Donald Trump too. I say fuck Joe Biden too. I say fuck the United States government too. But I don't say sell out on Snoop Dogg. They've done fucked up. That's that. And hey, I would say to the mayor here of Washington, D.C., Mayor Bowser, to be quite clear and frank with you, homosexual men at the top of the revolution are part of the penal system, the rectory, and they think nothing of women except that y'all are supposed to have babies and have their babies. Otherwise, that whole gay male revolution of the movement has nothing to do with women except for y'all having their babies. So when that gay male rhinoceros elephant culture, bear culture, that gay male bear culture comes up here in Washington, D.C. and strikes you down, Mayor Bowser, be very careful. Those gay men have no place for you in their hearts, their love, their future, their rectum, or their mouth. The only thing they have is sperm for you and your kind. I'm a family man. I love all women. And I know that the only people that hurt children, well, it usually starts at the top of the food chain with the gay men from the judiciary, penal, legal, police brutality system. Also now reinforced by the streets with the red, white, and blue and black. And also with the psychiatric industry. You know, the medical industry. So Mayor Bowser, when they crash an airplane and a helicopter together over here, you know it's all clear in plain sight. The military's not doing that. Don't be scared of them. They put you in a position to stand with all those white men who have no place in their hearts for you as well because they're slave masters from Virginia. It was you and them in the conference, and they stood around you and had you tell the world the lie. You lied to the world. And so those white men made you their tool. Their tool, Mayor Bowser. Please be careful and surround yourself. I even recommend you start something like the Secret Service, but for yourself. If they just make up and invent shit, I think you should too, and be very careful. Please, because Donald Trump has no place for women in his heart. I think he's bought his wives. And that kid Barron with his current wife doesn't even look like him. Melania Trump had that baby with somebody else. And that guy Elon Musk, they got no part for you neither. They're part of that South Africa, Palestine, Gaza club. And they're just selling 2,000 kids to the King of Jordan. You know, if we have 500,000 children disappearing every year in the United States, that's 10,000 per state if you take the territories out of it. That's a lot of children. Is anyone out there trafficking children and making them think it's cool to travel the world? Did you tell them as soon as they leave the country, another child takes their place on their documents and their identification? And when they return, they're going to be trained to shut the fuck up and get up or get down when they're told. And that's what Washington, D.C. is behind the scenes. United States, first world. Everybody else, third world. The servants and the old people also who work in retail who are still servants for life. They just have to go out and work a little bit so the slave master can fuck their new young stock and train them. Those are some of your cashiers out there, some of your people working in the stores around you. This is real from Washington, D.C., and this is how people try and steal the green, the black, and the red from Marcus Garvey. Them same people that call Snoop Dogg a sellout. But guess who's calling Snoop Dogg a sellout? Them red, white, and blue and black people. Them red, white, and blue and black people. Them white, and black and blue people. Nah, shorty. We see through all you flags. We don't like you flag types. You faggots, get out of here. And you good gay people, Mayor Bowser, you are a good gay person. I'm a good crazy lunatic here in Washington, D.C., homeless for many years, and I say these things with love from my heart for you and your wife and your son. Please, please keep it Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang, protect your neck from the devil's slave master, which I am not.
Let me just keep running it, 'cause I got stuff to say and nobody wants to listen, so if you're still watching, sorry. Oh, if you, hey, check it, hey, check it out. Check it out, watch this, hey, man, watch this.
And hey, so when the local place that used to have colors out front with green, black, and red, and in those colors it said DC Statehood Green Party, but they're really the colors from the Malcolm X, Dr. King, Marcus Garvey movement of freedom fighters around the world to help all the people with love. Yet this place called Snoop Dogg a sellout next to this beautiful mural. I warned Mayor Bowser that people were in Marcus Garvey's organization, Black Star Lines, that sold him out. So please remember that, because I know you endorse the Go-Go Museum here. All love from Anacostia. You cannot say Snoop Dogg is a sellout. And you especially cannot say Snoop Dogg is a sellout when you steal the green, the black, and the red of Marcus Garvey and try and reappropriate it as the Green Party of Washington, D.C.